Good morning everyone, or I should nearly say good afternoon. My name is Dodds. Welcome to episode 88 of Dodds Diaries. Today is Friday 7th of May. It's now 25 to 12. After 7 long months, I'm back again. A new year. It's way too late for me to wish you all a happy new year. But finally, Dodds Diaries is back in the month of May, so almost halfway through 2021. This is the first diary of 2021. Well, since my last diary in Carlisle last October, we've had a hellish time here in the UK. Still in the coronavirus pandemic. We've had 2 lockdowns, November and then January to March. Because things were extremely bad at the winter, I couldn't really go out anywhere. Azuma. Heading to London. So yeah, it's been an absolute hellish time, but now, with the vaccines now being rolled out, now I'm feeling more confident and more safer now that I'm finally ready to come back out, and that's what I'm doing today. And for today's outing, heading down to, once again, West Yorkshire, going down to Leeds. I go there quite a lot these days. Okay, I haven't done Leeds, didn't do Leeds at all last year, so not since 2019. Anyway, I'm going to meet up with one of my mates down there, Jack Newell. He's actually in Leeds now, as I speak, so I'll meet up with him as soon as I get there. Bit of spotting there. We'll also plan to do Wakefield as well. There are 2 stations in Wakefield. I don't think I've actually included them in a diary before, Westgate and Kirkgate, so we're going to do that. Now this will also be interesting today. It'll be interesting for a few things. It'll give us a chance to see what a busy city like Leeds is like. We're still coming out of restrictions. We're in step 2 here in the UK. It'll also be an interest to see if the trains are still busy. Obviously they've been running a lot quieter now, and I think they're still running at 80% capacity, so we're going to see if that has made any difference in the amount of traffic what goes through Leeds station. And we'll also see, we've been Friday, whether it's going to be busy on a Friday night. They can open outdoor hospitality, not indoors. That happens in May. For me, this is like a warm-up day. I'm setting off later than usual. This is a warm-up of what's to come, hopefully, for the rest of the year. Now, let's enjoy today. Oh, trains we're getting. We're getting the 11:53 to Leeds. The Liverpool train. It'll be a Transpennine Nova 1. Get there for about 1:10 and then I leave tonight, and the 21:42 out of Leeds. That'll clear for around 11:15, 11:20. Let's enjoy today. Oh, and one other thing. We're finally getting some work done here at Cheshire Street. We're starting to put new lights and stuff in. Footbridge there is currently closed. So for anyone coming up here at the moment, if you want to go from platform 1 to platform 2, you've got to go down this way and then under the bridge just over there, and then you walk up the pathway that takes you to that platform. It's the 11:53 to Liverpool Lime Street via Manchester Victoria. Apparently I should have 8:02, 2:08 today. But my mate Jack was right. These trains are a beauty.
Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. This service will be calling at Darlington, Northallerton, York, Leeds, Dewsbury, Huddersfield, Manchester Victoria, Newton Le Willows, Lee Green and Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Darlington. Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. This service will be calling at Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. This service will be calling at York, Leeds, Dewsbury. This is a Transpennine
So now we're
Express
at
service to Liverpool Lime Street.
This is where we changed to diesel operated mode. There's
The
a
next stop for
195
this
coming
service
in.
will be Leeds.
Could be from Blackpool maybe.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. This service will be calling at Leeds, Dewsbury, Huddersfield, Manchester Victoria, Newton Le Willows, Lee Green and Liverpool Lime Street.
Just near Honest Cliff. See the upgrade in the line for electrification.
Arriving at Leeds. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required if exiting this station.
Shortly be arriving to Leeds station. If you leave the train in, please make sure you take all your belongings with you. Check up your feet and leave racks above. Be careful when exiting the train. Keep holding your tickets. You will need them. There is ticket barriers in operation here.
Right, here we are at Leeds Station. I have not been here since the spring of 2019. Didn't even get here last year. It's now 25 to 2, and I'm joined by Mr. Jack Newell.
Hello,
camera.
Hello everyone.
With his mascot Teddy, little Teddy and all that.
Yes, you'll see him later.
Now, here's what we've got so far. We've got 195, 102 going to Cheshire. Azuma, LNER up there. 158 there. Yeah. Another 195?
That's a 331. Yeah, 331.
So what's the difference between, well, apart from the lettering, what's the difference in design?
So the difference is 331s are 3 and 4 car formation, and the 195s are 2 and 3.
Oh, 2 and 3, right. And there's a 333 over there. Now, 333s are pretty similar to 332s, which operate on the Heathrow Airport services out of London Paddington. Over here, which might technically, obviously we've got Canary Wharf just over there, so we'll have a look. So we're going to spend about an hour and a bit here. We've signed in, no problem. And then look around the city, and then we'll go to Wakefield later. I feel so good to be back here now. Right, now, I was actually 6 or 7 minutes late getting here. There was actually signalling problems at York earlier on today. But also, the other day, before I filmed this, There was a derailment at Church Fenton. It was caused by a Network Rail train. What was it? Do you know? What was it? Actually. Anyway, it was some sort of engineering train and it completely closed the line down. And also I've noticed the electrification has started from York to here via Church Fenton. The poles and that have gone up. So that should be completed maybe a year or so. Well, probably less than that. Also for me, that is actually my first ride on a Nova 1 in diesel mode. So i.e. York to here. They're electric and diesel. So at York they switched to diesel. And pretty much the ride quality is the same as what they are in electric mode. Of course it would not be Jack Newell without his little mascot. What do we call him?
Little Jack.
Little Jack. There we go. Correction, they're 333s down there, which was similar to the old Heathrow Express Class 332s. I thought they were still in service, but actually them are withdrawn now. Now there's been a couple of changes here at Leeds since I was here 2 years ago. We've got a new Platform 0 over there alongside Platform 1. Also, a new concourse has opened. They got rid of the old 60s one and then made a nice new one. This is 801-219 that's going to go to London King's Cross. Now I met pretty much a celebrity just over there. We've got ears on camera here. That is Simon. They call Blackpool Simon. That's cause
He lives in Blackpool.
that's because he lives in Blackpool. And there's me alongside him. That's one for Gordon. You may know as Nod Rod for him to see. We're going to watch this train go out, just down this way to number 10. Here we have 331-109, which is unique. This one is livid in support of the NHS. NHS, we thank you key workers supporting key workers during this coronavirus pandemic. I myself am a key worker. I work in retail. Okay, it's now 22:03, just gone. We're standing on the new platform 0. What they've done is they built a new multi-storey car park just up here. Notice you're redeveloping the car park here. So we're now going to go in the city because we are starving, and we'll come back here and we'll go to Wakefield later on. We've had a good session here. Met up with Simon, you know, as Blackpool Simon. Nice lad indeed, on LNER. We might get on an LNER Azuma to Wakefield. Depends what time we get back, and obviously if there's any reservations available. Right, it's now 3:25. We've just had our grub in Burger King. Jack's still with us. Now we are walking up Kirkgate, the main shopping street in Leeds City. As you can see, the shopping street is pretty much coming all back to life now. Obviously just about a month ago, all the shops reopened. The time of filming this. Outdoor hospitality reopened. We're just beside Dunton Street. There's a 185 going into the station just there. This is the Leeds Corn Exchange, and up here is Leeds Indoor Kirkgate Market. The largest indoor market in the country. And where did I go and have a look? Right, so where did I go down to Wakefield now? And me and Jack, we've got a choice. We can either go on Northern, or cross country, or LNER. If we go on LNER, we'll have to get 2-seat reservations to sit together. Because at the moment LNER are still doing reservation only trains. Let's go.
Let's go walk the train.
Right, we're going to go away to Westgate on this 16:45 LNER to King's Cross. And what we've done is we've gotten 2 reservations just to go on this short 10-minute journey. We're in this coach here, coach 3. Okay, so we're on azuma 801-107. And this is actually my first ride on an LNER Azuma since December 2019. It's just a 10-minute ride, but it is for me a taster of what's to come in July. And we depart in about 12 minutes.
Wakefield Westgate, Doncaster, Peterborough and London King's Cross.
So here's what tickets we've got.
You've got paper one.
So I've gotten paper tickets for this. So obviously this is the actual, that's the return ticket, the other one's the wallet. But this is what you've got to have alongside on LNER. See, a reservation ticket. And no matter how long or short it is, might actually change in a month or two, hopefully. And for me, a ride on one of these trains is actually a taster of what's to come for me in a fortnight's time. So my first ride on an LNER Azuma since 2019.
Zooming.
Very zooming indeed. Now these trains are very similar to the Nova ones, just leaving Leeds now. Very similar to the Transpennine Nova ones. Coaches are a little smaller, I think. I do miss the old trains though. We're actually on the other side, we're actually going head to head with a double set 185. That is going to Manchester Airport. Somewhere around here is Whitehall. That used to be a station in 2002 when they were refurbishing. And they rebuilt Leeds Station. In fact, there's the double set up there, actually.
Hello, and welcome on board this LNER Azuma to London King's Cross. We will call at Wakefield Westgate, Doncaster, Peterborough and London King's Cross. The next station will be Wakefield Westgate.
CCTV is in operation on this service for your safety and security. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our onboard team or text British Transport Police on 61016. we'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
We'll be passing through soon the one station between Leeds and Wakefield Westgate, and that is of course Outward. The ride quality on these is very nice indeed.
This is on electric mode as well.
Yeah, I think the quarters on these are a little shorter than the Novas. Outward is something round. Some lovely scenery around here as well.
Nice Dutch bricks.
For the last time I actually came down this line was actually in 2014.
I actually came down this line at about 10 o'clock this morning.
When I came down this line in 2014, I was on
Here's
the
Outward.
Here's Outward station.
Bit
Last time I came down here was in 2014 when I went to Nottingham. I got the Voyager from Leeds. No, came via Leeds. Right, next stop is ours.
You can try not get murdered.
Right, we're now at Wakefield. This is Westgate station, one of two in the area. The other one is Kirkgate, which is a 20-minute walk away, which we're going to later. So this one's got the services to Leeds, King's Cross. Also got northern services going to Doncaster, the stopper service. Got the northern to Sheffield. Also cross-country stop here as well when they go to the north and the south. And we've gotten a couple of trains already. That was a nice short ride we had on the Azuma. So we take a look at Wakefield Westgate station. This is all the new concourse and the new canopy, which was built some years ago. You can see down there, that's the original part of the station. The old concourse and the ticket office has been long gone demolished now. I would imagine they'll probably rip them down and make these new canopies for the rest of the station. That Voyager will head on to Sheffield next. That'll go down the line towards Moorthorpe. Just to the left, across that bridge, the line to Kirkgate station is just over there. You can actually see a few trains along the Kirkgate line, a few freight ones earlier on. So while this is LNER Azuma is in the station, a couple of other little things I thought I would show you. The two platforms, we've also got 3 lines in the middle, very similar to Durham station. In fact, the whole station, I think, is very similar to Durham. Difference is, the canopies are actually more like a Middlesbrough station, so remind me of that. That middle line is a northbound line, although trains can actually run bi-directional here at this station. Here comes a British Rail Classic from the 1970s, cross-country HST, operating to Edinburgh. And here's one for Leanne Fenton. Days of window hanging out of them Mark III carriages on the HSTs are sadly long gone now. And on them cross countries, all the doors have been replaced by sliding doors.
Brilliant.
We're now we're going to walk 20 minutes across town to Kirkgate station. Well, we could have actually, well, we don't know if we could have actually just gotten the Nottingley train from here to go around the corner, but just to make it more safer, we're just going to walk through the town centre.
To Kirkgate station.
So yeah, just turned 6 o'clock. So we're now walking to Kirkgate station. We're actually walking along, it's called Westgate Road.
As it stands, we're now out of
So we're coming into the city centre, the town centre, just up this way. Okay, it's 6:20. We've made it across town to Kirkgate station. Now let's take a look. It's an unstaffed station, but pretty good. 2 platforms, well actually I think 3 platforms, and I think there were more back in the day. There's actually a train coming in down there. I've actually got a 67 down there.
Did I mention about that?
Oh, Jack said there's a promised a permit to travel ticket. Station served by Northern and Grand Central. Grand Central from King's Cross to Bradford interchange. This end, just round to the right up there to the right, the line to Westgate station is just over there. Trains heading this way head towards Castleford and Nottingley. Class 67 skip heads on to the Westgate branch. So at the moment, me and Jack are the only two on the station, although we think there's actually someone in the subway down below. Now, apparently, there's actually a ghost what goes around this station.
See a train arriving to a station. Here it comes. 1849 Northern Service to Leeds.
service to Leeds. The next stop is Castleford.
Castleford.
We will shortly be arriving at Castleford.
Now when we get here, this train
If you are leaving the
actually
train
reverses
here, find the
direction.
gap between the train and platform edge.
And the train actually reverses direction at this station. That's 1:52.77, I think. I just saw that earlier on at Wakefield Kirkgate. Huddersfield. The next stop is Leeds.
This is the northern service to Leeds.
Huddersfield, I should say.
The next stop is Leeds.
For the protection of everyone, you must wear a face covering that covers your nose and mouth on board trains and at stations at all times, unless you are exempt.
We will shortly be arriving at Leeds, where this train terminates.
Customers are reminded to keep all personal belongings with them at all times. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police. We hope you've enjoyed travelling with Northern today. As you leave the train, please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Leeds now on a beautiful sunny Friday evening, and there's the Dalek just there. There's a 150 down. Jack secret he's been keeping all day. We're back in Leeds, by the way, just next to Granary Wharf. Look at this. The lights flickering. Oh, look at that.
Trains are right above you.
The train's right above us. Does that mean, when the lights come on, does that mean the train's above us? No. Oh. But this is very nice, this. There's a little disco down here. Right. We're going to have a look around Granary Wharf. This way. We are enjoying ourselves. We're down here on Granary Wharf. There's the Dalek there. We have come to the Lock Bar and Restaurant, and as they reopen outdoors, me and Jack, we've tucked into pints of Beck's.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Don't drink and drive.
To the future. To the future. To future real journeys. A better life for you all, me and everyone. Oh, lovely stuff, that. We're having a fantastic evening down here on Granary Wharf. I think that's how they say it, Granary, not Granary, even though it might sound like Canary Wharf in London. But anyway, this is where we've been for our pint. We went into the Lock, just underneath the Doubletree by Hilton. That's the Granary Wharf building there. Look at that sun. There's the sun's just shining on the Unison building. There's the Water Lane Boat House. The Dalek there. This is what I like to see. Life is finally coming back to normal. In 10 days' time, 10 days after I film this, that's when step 3 of the easing of restrictions will have happened. Now we came this way. The station is literally just up there, and there is that Class 158. Now, Jack's going home on the 21...
22, I think it is.
21-22 to Doncaster, and then he has to change onto the
Whole service.
onto the whole service. That'll take him back to Newell.
Should be one for late as well.
Yeah, what time will you be back?
I'll be in about 22:45.
22:45. Me, I'm on the 21:42 out of here, the Newcastle service. I get back at Cheshire Street at about 11:15, and then when I walk home, probably it'll be about midnight when I get home tonight.
You could be about half hour after me then.
Aye, I'll be going home on a Class 802 Nova 1 tonight. Okay, so it's 20 to 9, just before I go home on the 21:42. I've got time to do one more session here in Leeds Station, just for about 50 minutes or so. So here's what we've got. We've got 185 there, 195, 132. I'm still yet to go on them trains. There's the an LNER Azuma down there. That's Jack just marching left, just doing the left and right. And there's a 331 over there in the NHS livery. Coming in's the 2107 LNER from London King's Cross to Bradford Foster Square, calling at Shipley and then Bradford Foster Square.
Hi, I'm Zoe and I work in the convenience store. To help keep everyone safe, please wear face coverings on your journey and please make sure you wash your hands. Thank you for making a difference.
Two generations of mainline trains here, HST and the LNER Azuma. It's now 21:12. I've still got I'll have about another 10 to 15 minutes before I go sign out. Jack, I'm afraid, he's heading home now on this train here. The 22 to Doncaster, and then on the whole train back to Newell he'll go. He'll get a 158, I'll get a Nova 1. We've had an absolutely fantastic time today. Really, really enjoyed it. I feel so happy now to be finally back out on the outings. Many more journeys are to come in 2021. That's Jack Newell away home now, and now it's my turn to head home. There's my train back to Chester Street, 2142 Newcastle service, I've got 802 212.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Newcastle. This service will be calling at York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Chester Street and Newcastle. The next stop will be York.
For your safety and security, this train is fitted with seatbelts. Please keep your belongings with you or inside at all times. If you notice anything suspicious, please speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. If you see it, say it and we'll sort it. For the benefit and safety of everyone on board this train, please keep the aisle doorways free of luggage or other obstructions. Please keep personal items off seats. These should be placed safely and securely in the overhead racks so that all seats are available for others to use.
Newcastle. In the interest of social distancing, please wait in the window seats doors and down. If you require assistance, the cars can be found through Coach E on the platform and stations. Next stop, York, 20 minutes.
Neville Hill Depot, and there's an old LNE. There's 2 LNER 225s still there. I do miss going on those trains. Coming into York now. This is where we switch back into electric mode. Well, we got into York at 22:05, but we don't actually go until 22:21. So, I've got about 14 minutes to have a little bit of fresh air.
Oh, like it looks like you have to use the desktop valuation, like that's what the circuit was, that given the circumstances probably is. But then when I got a lead, I actually got an email saying, oh, we're doing the evaluation, but the same mortgage application. But the other guy, the one that's not on the site, the seller, he's like, oh, right, okay, well, it's let me know when you go back and like, he's like really worried about that. Nobody's not back, told him, like, I've not heard anything back, and he's like, can you let us know, like, that happened? And I was like, well, I've told you, I'm still waiting to hear back. No, I've already told him that, and then he replied.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service
so
to
can you
Newcastle.
just go back to your mortgage advisor and check? And I was like, well, no, I've told you, I'm waiting to hear anything back. And my mortgage
This service will be calling at Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Chester Street and Newcastle. The next stop will be Northallerton.
Oh, yeah, I saw that and I was thinking, oh, now. Because you know how we requested when I do find things.
For your
and then I
safety and
remember
security, this train is fitted with CCTV. Please keep your belongings with you or inside at all times. If you notice anything suspicious, please speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 6101.
Right, back at Chelsea Street, it's now 11:15. Time for me to head home now and I'm back. I've had an absolutely fabulous day today. First long full day out of 2021, a bit later than what it should have been. Went down to Leeds today, met up with Jack Newell. Got the train from here, was up good. It was actually my first ride on a Nova 1 while it's in diesel mode from York onwards. It's actually the first time I've went beyond North Allerton actually on the train since January last year. I never got to York or Leeds last year. Leeds was good, signed in straight away, saw like the 331s and 195s. Actually got a freight going through just at the very end as I left Leeds station in the afternoon. It was a 66 shed on the front. That was good. Then went to looked around the city first. Went to Kirkgate Market, which had been there since 1857. That was good. It's good to see city centres finally buzzing with life once again. You know, after all the lockdowns and all that during this coronavirus pandemic. Good to see life finally coming back to normal. Gets even better in 10 days after I film this. After Leeds, we went to Wakefield. Wakefield was good. Westgate station, I liked that actually. It was a nice sunny day for it as well. Even saw the cross-country HST. The days of window hanging are long gone. Now, them trains are now got electric sliding doors on them. They don't have, you can't lean out anymore. Leaning out is something I don't really condone either. So we enjoyed Wakey West, and then went over to Kirkgate station. There was actually a free bus that goes around the city, but the driver was actually terminating at the bus station. So we walked through the city centre, is it a city or a town, I don't know, to Wakey Kirkgate. We had to be careful around Kirkgate station. We had been told that Kirkgate had a notoriously high crime rate around, so me and Jack, I was with Jack Newell today, me and Jack kept our wits about us while we were there, but we were alright. Actually got a 67 going through. There was an LNER driver in it that was on driver training duties. Then after Wakefield Kirkgate, we then got the 158 back to Leeds. Our return ticket goes Leeds to Wakefield station, so you can actually go from Leeds to any station in Wakefield. So in other words, what we did was actually a loop. Went via Outwood and then came back via Castleford. A nice evening in Leeds we had. Went down to the Lock Bar and Restaurant. Obviously outdoor hospitality is reopened, so we went and had a nice pint. First proper pull pint for many months for me, that. Glorious. Then nice walk around the Granary Wharf. I think it's Granary Wharf area. Lovely waterfront along the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. And then we did a last bit of spotting in the station. Actually saw the HST come in from Birmingham New Street, arrived back in. Jack went home on the 2122 to Doncaster, and then Doncaster up to Newell. And I came back on the 2142. Not busy, but quite a fair amount of people on it. So, trains, they are, at the moment, they're still running 80% of the timetable, but the amount of people that are using them is finally I think it's starting to pick up again, although we did see trains still run empty in that. On LNER, for example, still running reservation-only trains, which links me into my next video diary. My next video diary, and yes, I actually have one planned, May 21st, I'm actually heading back up to Scotland, having a day in Edinburgh, hopefully meeting up with 1 or 2 people, and that will be a lovely day. I haven't been to Scotland since December 2019. I'll be going up there, LNER, there and back. that'll be a nice day on Friday 21st of May. Well, thank you very much for watching this diary. Oh, one thing. I'm starting to come back out on outings more often now, because now I feel much safer coming out. With people getting vaccinated in this country, I think now it's now time to get back out more. Now I can tell you this, once I am invited for my COVID vaccine, I will be taking the jab myself, and I urge you all to take it as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video diary. I'm going to have to walk a long way because the footbridge is closed for a few months. Good night.